Welcome back to my channel, The Chapter Chatter. So before getting into today's video, I want to say you guys about one thing that from our school, I've got my online classes and I'm a bit busy nowadays. So I'll be posting my videos on Saturdays and Wednesdays. So that will be the days which I will be posting my videos. So that was the thing I wanted to say you guys. So let's get into the video. In today's video, I will be reviewing The Diary of a Young Girl by Anne Frank. You all know who Anne Frank is, what this book talks about, and what it all is about because it's a world famous story and Anne Frank is a world famous person too. You all know about World War II, the horror inflicted on people on World War time. And this book talks about this. This book talks about the horror inflicted on Jewish people by Nazis. It's such a horrible situation for Jewish people, and when we are reading that book, we will be so emotional because this book talks about the perspective of a teenage girl on World War II. Can you just think of hiding in a place for one day without seeing your friends, not going to school, anything like that? It's just impossible. And Anne Frank and her family hid in an annex of a building for 2 years. It's just unbelievable. Can you just think about it? That's what this story makes it so popular or that much emotional. If you are started reading this book, you will surely grow emotional relation with her, and at the end, of course, you will miss Anne Frank. Even if you don't know her more personally, not from the book you know, but other than that you don't know anything about her, even though you will grow an emotional relation with her because of a way of writing. If she was not dead due to the typhus fever that was inflicted on that time, we would have got up many more awesome stories by her, which is just a loss for us. That's for us readers because Anne Frank liked reading and she wanted to reading and writing, so she wanted to become a writer or an author, which was emotional thing because if she lived for a long time, she would have become an author and we would have got many more stories by her. And in this book, you know, this is a diary written by Anne Frank. She named her diary as Kitty, and she talks about many personal things or her personal life because it's a diary. And if you are reading that book, you will be like Anne Frank is talking to you, which is the most important thing of this book. And if you love history, you are looking into historical events, it's always better to know about that particular historical event from many perspectives. You may have heard about World War II from the perspective of a politician, policeman, a common woman, anything. And it's always better to know about the perspective of a teenage girl too. Even if this book doesn't talk that much about the horrors and things happened or things that was all happening, the horror that was inflicted on Jewish people, even if it doesn't talk about that, this talks about a mental level or the mental or the personal life of a person during that time, which is such an awesome book. And I just love the book. It explains just very simple and humble writing, and I highly recommend this book for everyone because the way Anne Frank talks about her life in the annex, her secret annex, is superb. I just loved it. And if you are an emotional person, if you're a soft-hearted person or anything like that, at the end you will of course cry because in the end it's written Anne Frank's diary ends here, which will break our heart. We'll be living with Anne Frank and at last her diary ends here. Such an emotional thing. And Anne Frank died due to typhus fever that was inflicting people during that time, and from her family, only her father, Otto Frank, was able to survive. And it was her father, who published this book. We will be thankful to him because when Anne Frank wrote this book, she would have never known that this is going to be a historical document. It really is. So I recommend this book for everyone. I think I have done a better review for this. We'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.